CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code
Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have a little bit of a bit of an audible in the tech tree that we're gonna pull on everyone here, and it's a bit of a gamble, but I think it's gonna work out pretty well. So, also, guys, in the next few weeks, of course, we're doing a giveaway for everyone that's been using the code Chicken in the shop. I do appreciate you guys; it does help support the channel. And we're gonna give back $100 worth of gift cards that you can spend on Supercell games or whatever else you want. And yeah, so here's what we got today, guys. So I was able to get to rank 19, and we're pushing to 20. But since we got the rank chest by getting to 19 a little bit earlier than I thought we were going to, it pushed us a little bit further ahead in our tech. So now I could get rocket choppers, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to go the bottom route. What I am going to do is I think I'm probably going to go for getting the shock launcher as quickly as possible. The shock launchers have been disgustingly overpowered. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to unlock Barrage. Now, you might say, Chicken, why would you do that? Well, first of all, it's the path that we want to take, so I got to get it anyways. Scorchers are going to be good, so we want to make sure that we have these. But my plan is, I think we'll have enough tokens to get this to at least rank 3. And then I think that we can take out some Sky Shields with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got Barrage to rank 4. So that's going to do 13,000 damage. Our artilleries are also rank 4, which does 4,000 damage. So between the two, they do about 15,000 damage. The Sky Shield HP has 30,000 damage, so we need 2 barrage and 2 artillery, I think, unless I'm reading that at max level. Oh, right, I am. Okay, so the plus is what we don't have. Either way, it'll be like 2 or 3 each to take down the Sky Shield, and then from there we can just free clear with heavy. So I'm banking on this is going to work. I don't know how it's going to play out. But yeah, let's just get into it. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. We did it and then some. I think we actually overused it. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. So our GB is going to be even more crucial here. And I really think that this is going to propel us forward because this is kind of where I've been stuck at. You know, I do have a Sky Shield of my own, but going against Sky Shield bases, it's hard to get good times on them. Now, I think I am going to switch my base around and put it in the corner. I was playing around with a few different positions. We'll watch this guy's replay to see how he does against our base, but I think that's probably like the optimal spot where everyone's putting it, like down in this left corner where this guy's was. It's just really hard to get to it, so I think it makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's go like this, and then we should have enough juice left for Mr. Bullet. Now, we don't have a ton of GBE because we did use a lot of it at the beginning of the attack. But as long as we can get Bullet up on that engine room, have an energy drink, and then throw some extra artilleries on him as well, whatever heavies get there is just going to be bonus. So we'll go energy drink now. And we only have enough for 1 artillery. But look at this time, guys. 2:44? 3? That's a solid time for that's a solid time for Sky Shield base, in my opinion. We'll see how this guy did against us, but yeah, like I said, I might switch around the defense. I don't know exactly how well that's been working out for us. Okay, there we go. There we go. We won that one. So I think it's a good strategy. I mean, if you're getting stuck on Sky Shields, Barrage is something we got to get anyways, right? So I mean, pouring points into it, I don't think is a bad thing. It's one of those things that, you know, you're going to use it every attack. Even at, you know, like once we get to the end of the season, we're still gonna be using it to take out defenses and mines and things like that. So there's no real reason not to do it, unless you really want to focus on something else. So let's take a look at this, guys. Let's take a look at our defensive replay here, and see how much the Sky Shield really slowed him up, because I want to make sure that it's actually doing what we want it to do. So he went heavy, rifle, and bullet. It looks like he was just able to free clear. So I think we do need to move this now, because that looked a little bit too easy. So let's try this. Let's take some of this up. Oops, I don't want to destroy it. I actually don't know what happens when you destroy it. I don't think anything happens. Okay, so let's go like this. And that's gonna be enough for the Sky Shield to fit in just lovely right there. And then we'll surround this guy with some flamethrowers. You typically want splash damage. You know, you want a little bit of everything covering them, but okay, then we'll go like this, and we'll throw in a boom cannon way over here. Now, ideally, what you really want to do is you want to have shock launchers if you're that high up in the in your tech tree, because shock launchers with a sky shield that you can't get at, and if you don't have shock bombs, which I don't, you instantly lose. There's nothing you can do. I don't really like how this is kind of, you know, wide open, but I guess that's kind of the trade-off that we're doing here. Let's take some of these mines away and throw them. We'll throw them over here somewhere, because they're probably going to end up kind of in this area. So we want to make it a little bit less enticing, and we want to force them to kind of free clear from the bottom, because that's going to waste a lot more time. So we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this, and let's see how that's going to work. And it's probably going to force them to use barrage and or artillery if they have both to take out our sky shield, because it's going to take too much time to just free clear it at that point. But as we get closer to rank 20, I find we are going against a lot of shock launcher bases, and without shock bombs, like I said, those are really tough. So we'll see what we got here. Yes, no shock launchers. So let's actually go like this. I think we'll do something different for this one. Let's do a free clear over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 artilleries, 2 barrages is what we seem to need right now. Okay. Let's go like this. I'm not sure if we did this the most optimal way. I'm still kind of figuring this out. We're just kind of doing this on the fly, but I mean... and then we're going to have to go all the way up and around, so I don't know if this was the right move, but we're doing okay for time so far. Let's get... Actually, let's save our energy drink till later on, because we're going to need that speed boost. And smoke. Smoke. A couple smokes there. And then we got to... yeah, I don't see us beating 240 here. That seems like it's going to be quite the order. Alright, we'll use the smoke over there. And then we got to get back over this way. Still haven't used the energy drinks just yet. Okay, this is going to get us 15 GB. So we'll go like this now. And we'll use one smoke here. Ah, he took us down really quickly. I don't know what happened there. Alright, so we'll wait till bullets a little bit closer. And we'll use an energy drink and whatever artillery we have remaining. So there we go. 1 artillery left. Energy drink, 230. No, okay, so that wasn't the right play. That wasn't the right play. I probably should have done the same kind of attack rather than splitting them all up like that. Or putting them all together, rather. I mean, we still finished it, but 220, like, we didn't really get much benefit out of maxing out barrage there. But I think that was just on the chicken. I don't think that was a tech mistake. Let's see how Mr. Nose did. 247. Okay, so it wasn't that crazy. But let's see what he did, because he still took us down pretty quickly. Alright, so he went heavy and bullet there. He did art out the sky shield, which is kind of what we want. Does he just go right down the middle? Huh, that's surprising. And then he goes like this, and then all the way down. Huh! Interesting. I'm surprised he got such a good time doing that. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's do one more. Let's end on a good one. Let's end on a good one, because barrage is definitely worth getting. I think that was just a bit of a chicken on that last one. That's okay. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now this guy has shock launcher, so this is going to be tough. I'm actually going to go for the shock launcher first, because we kind of need that taken down. So we'll do this. We really wanted the shock launcher to fire over the top of the back of the heavies. Okay, there we go. Let's flare up this way. Then we got that shock in the middle, so this is basically an unwinnable attack, I think. Now, what I'm going to try to do is get the shock launcher in the middle to target bullet. Ooh, I didn't think it was still in range over there. It only grabbed a few heavies, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, so let's see if we can get the shock launcher to switch onto bullet. And let the heavies kind of run amok there at the top. Okay, 1 and 2. There we go. The flare did expire, which is nice. Okay, we'll smoke these heavies as they get close to that shock launcher. Try to keep it focused in on Mr. Bullet. Smoke them one more time. It's going to go back and forth. Okay, now we don't have enough GBE for an energy drink, so that's going to screw up the whole attack. Yeah, we're going to fizzle out for sure. Ah, man. Yeah, the double shock bases, without shock bombs, and without shocks myself, no chance. So, maybe we've kind of peaked out a little bit until we can get the shock launchers, but... Overall, guys, I think if you're struggling, you know, Barrage, it's going to be good. It's going to help you... It's going to help you against the Sky Shield bases, as long as they don't shock launchers. But I think most of you guys probably do have shock bombs as well, so maybe I need to go back and pick those up, but we'll see from there. But I really want to get shock launchers, scorchers. A lot of this stuff that we have left is going to be really, really good effective tech. And I think once we get shocks to, once we get 2 shock launchers on our base, I think then we'll be rock and rolling. But that's not going to be until tomorrow. So guys, make sure to subscribe, stay tuned to the channel for everything that is Season 12 in Warships. And yeah, as always, guys, make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, check it out. Back.